Ludicrous feed is proudly sponsored by Carloop, Evee, and Warbox.
Hey everyone, it's TESLATOM here. Thanks for joining us, and we've been invited to the first viewing of the 2024 Tesla Model 3 update. And if I just walk around this way, Joy's going to follow me. And here we are. We've got 3 new Tesla Model 3s updated for 2024. We've got the Ultra Red, one of the new colors for the new Teslas. We've got it in stealth gray in the middle there, and then the blue on that side. So I will do my best to try and tell you what is new in these cars, given my knowledge of the Tesla Model 3 and just the Tesla environment just in general, given that we've been owners for the last 7 years now. So we'll see what difference the new Tesla Model 3s have brought out in this walk around. We've got a test drive coming up next week as well, so stay tuned. We'll get more information out during those test drives. But let's do a little walk around of this red one to start with. So it's a lot of the redesign of this car has been done to try and improve the aerodynamics of this car. So previously a drag coefficient of 0.23, now it's 0.219. Things like redesigned front of the car, air intake down the bottom here, redesigned hood as well, sort of a better airflow across the top of the hood. That's been redesigned. The cowl inside's been redesigned as well. We'll have a look once we get in there. Have a look at these lights too. That's been redesigned as well. Again, a more aerodynamic feel as it sweeps around the car. And they look fantastic, don't they? Absolutely. And this has all been redesigned here as well. Better airflow across the fender of the wheels. You can see there as well new aero caps. These are called photon wheel or photon covers. And then if you look at the ultra grey, sorry, the stealth grey one, these are the photon wheels. They're the 19-inch wheels versus the red one, it's got 18-inch wheels. So that's the difference there between the two wheel shapes. So coming across the car now, same sort of lines here, the airflow across the top. That looks very similar to me. Again, a lot of the redesign too has been to help the insulation of the vehicle, because obviously there's some customer feedback about the road noise that comes through into the cabin. So they've done things like, I'll just show you now, I'll open this door here. So this is not new, but I'll show you here, there's double pane glass here, or double pane glass that's laminated on the front. And that's been sort of going on for the last couple of years in Model 3, but now the rear glass is also double pane as well. You can see slight difference there. There's two panes versus one. And that's of course to help the insulation of the cabin, creates a better experience for the user. And I can just peek at the interior that's all changed as well. So we'll talk about that once we go inside the vehicle. Again, the doors have been redesigned too, so it's a more stiffer close. So let me just show you what it sounds like when I shut it. That sounds much better now, like feel that. That is a proper door clunk. Lovely, right? I know in the past, having owned Model 3, having the glass, it does tend to rattle a little bit if you don't close it properly, but now, even with the glass down like that, you can feel like it's a more solid close. And that's partially due with a stiffer door, and because of regulations in the US, that's translated now across the entire fleet, where they've had to do things like this with an increased safety latch there that locks into that bit. So that wasn't there previously in Model 3, but now it just creates a stiffer door, a safer door as well. Yeah, and also for side impact protection as well, if you obviously get T-boned. Hopefully that never happens to you, but it's good to know as well. Just moving down to these cameras, so they've got now better cameras, better hardware, all designed for the latest version of FSD. All cars will come with that. And let's move along to the back of the vehicle now. So they're the redesigned lights. You can see how that's a lot of these designs too, the front and the rear lights, to help with manufacturing, assembling, to make it more streamlined process for the production of these cars, and obviously to get the cars out quicker to you as customers. You see how now the light looks really nice, how it integrates with the boot or the lift gate. I'll just lift it up there to see where, yep, so it ends there, you can see, right? And then I'll shut it now, and apparently there is 2 motors now to close the trunk of the boot. So let's have a listen. Yeah, so I can hear like a separate latching. So it's a much softer close. I'll do that one more time. So previously it felt actually quite like quite harsh when it's shut, but now when I shut it like this, it's like an extra suction as the latch captures that boot, so that's quite nice, makes it quite premium. Tesla badging now, TESLA, as opposed to the Tesla logo previously, so part of the redesign. And if I can get to the floor down here, there is, hopefully Joy can too, and it's a bit dark I know in here, but you can see now there's a diffuser down here, right? And that's to help with aerodynamics. Yep, so I'll just put my light on too, so I've got a bit of lighting. See, there's a bit of a diffuser down here, so that, as you know, diffusers help with the downforce of the vehicle, and that improves aerodynamics. So you've got lower pressure, high velocity air coming through down the bottom, and as the air leaves the rear of the vehicle, it becomes lower velocity but high pressure, and that creates a suction force for the car down into the floor, and that helps with aerodynamics when you turn corners and makes it for a much more fun car to drive. So that's great seeing that diffuser down there. So let's keep walking around the vehicle. And on this side as well, you can see sort of, if we pan out, have a look at the vehicle from a greater angle. So yeah, I quite like it. It looks a lot better in real life, particularly the red car. The color just pops, which is great. Have a quick look at the charge port to see if there's any changes here. That looks pretty similar, CCS2 for the Australian market. So that hasn't changed at all, so that's good. Wow. So we've got the black interior here, and then we've got the white interior on that one. So we might have a look at the black one to start with. Let's have a look at the front of the car. I'll get Joy to hop in here, I'll go over there. So you can see part of the RGB lighting across the top there, that can be changed, I'm pretty sure. And then across the door card as well. And all the interior has been redesigned. All new materials, and I can definitely see, having sat in a lot of Model 3s, this is all new now. That's all redesigned. It's a new vent system. That looks completely different, and definitely looks more premium there. We've got a bit more contrast now between these two areas. And apparently everything's being wrapped as well. That helps with the sound insulation of the car. That gives it a more premium feel. Looks really lovely. And notice too that the screen looks different too. So this is a new screen, decreased bevels. So you see how the image goes more out to the edge there. If I close the door here, oh, that's a nice sound. So I'll do it one more time from the inside. That definitely feels more solid. It's lovely. Okay, so we'll go through the infotainment screen very shortly, but let's have a look at the steering column to start with. And so this is what everyone's been talking about, the fact that now there's no stalks. There's nothing on the steering column here, like nothing at all. No indicators, no autopilot. Everything is now either here on the steering column, or I think up here as well. I think you can change the gears up here. I'll have to have a look at that when we go for a test drive. So I've got indicator stalks. Okay. Oh, new cameras too. And then you've got right indicators there. And then you've got light switches there. So that it's probably in demo mode, so can't do that yet. We've got autopilot setting there. So autopilot switched on there. Cameras. So that brings up cameras there on the screen, and they upgraded cameras like that. And then you've got mics. Apparently the mics have been improved as well. You've got microphones on both sides of the car, improved call. You make a call, wipers are here now, and apparently these are proper metals now too, that I've been reading. Well, they still feel a bit plastic. Maybe other parts are metal, but that's been improved too. Okay, so obviously we'll go for a test drive later on to go through the actual steering column. So let's have a look. Oh, down here. Oh, sorry, indicators down here. Sorry, didn't see that. You can see, indicators there, and then you can see on the screen it's happening. And same with that. So that will be fun to do a roundabout test for sure. Okay, so let's move down now to down here. We've got the same wireless charging pad. That looks very similar. Thank you, Joy. Is going to put a light on. Now you've got the 12 volt or 16 volt thingy down here, plugged down here now in this bit of the console. So that's quite deep. That feels very similar to before. Cup holders here. Now I think maybe this is the metal bit. They're saying it's metallic now. And if I shut it all the way, so this one actually meets it halfway like that. So that covers it all for privacy, and then you can open it up like that. So inside here, we've got that same sort of storage that looks very similar to before. It goes a bit under this part here. Yep. And that feels, is that magnetic? Maybe it is, I'm not sure, but that feels quite solid, quite premium now. So the seats apparently are ventilated now too, so let's have a look. Yep, they definitely are. You see that? All ventilated. That helps with airflow, less sweaty backs, hopefully, less sweaty bottoms. And they are ventilated too, and perforated. I think the rear seats are perforated as well, as you can see there, so that's quite good. I see another speaker bar here, up here, on that bar there across the roof. Same glass up there. That looks very similar here with the mirrors and the visors. These extend out like that. Yep, very nice. Okay, so that's basically it. We'll go through some more features once I remember them, but we'll go through the infotainment screen too later on. But let's have a look at the back row to start with. Okay, so this is the back row here. Again, these are all redesigned. Feels really nice to touch. I don't know, it feels similar to me, but they're telling me it's been redesigned this bit. Ooh, that's different, look at this. So previously it was like a sleeve, but now there's like a retracted, that's elastic, so interesting. Feels more like an airline now. I'm gonna feel the door close again. This is really nice. Now that feels really, really classy. Like that is a European door shut, gotta say, lovely. Okay, so door bins down here. Windows, which I can't operate, I think it's probably on display mode. Same buttons for opening, shutting, and I can't tell whether it's insulated as much because the windows are open up the front, but I don't know, it feels quiet to me, I guess. Okay, let's have a look at the screen down here. So first of all, flat floor, same as before, that's no surprise there. Vents have been redesigned too, so now can they be adjusted down? No, they can't. Okay, so they're stuck.
No, it's not manual anymore, it's airwave.
Oh, it's airwave, that's right, he did say airwave 2.0, so I was just trying to find a place to move it, but it's all software controlled. So let's have a look at the air conditioning vent area. So there we go, you can sort of, oh, look at that, how cool is that? So you can like direct independently where you want that airflow, and then this one too. Yeah, wow, that's like a preset area, I guess. Maybe you can like set, maybe hold on to that button. Does that sort of tell you that's, no, it's sort of preset, okay. Then you can shut the rear independently as well. That's cool. Okay, so what else is that one? So that's rear seat heating, and then all off. You can control the seat. I'll just show that. So when you're doing that, that seat's moving back, moving forward. And then, yep, it's playing Christmas songs at the moment. And then YouTube, tutorials, Twitch, Netflix, Disney. We'll have a look at that when we have a test drive as well later on. That's all right. I talk over it, it's okay. So, okay, so I think Joy was talking to me about the copyright for the music, but that's okay. If I talk over it enough, it'll be okay. Well lit. That looks like a new LED light. That looks very different to before. Same hooks there. Okay, cool. Let's have a look at the, actually, I'll just see there's a pull down. Yes, there is. Look at this. So the pull down goes all the way now from the headrest. Wow, look at this. That looks, just move the belt. That looks really luxurious now. Like, look how long that is.
It used to be one.
Used to go this way, I think. So now it's like in this orientation. And that's a really long armrest. That goes all the way down because you've got the headrest incorporated with it now. You still can't pull the headrest off these, by the way. So someone asked me that before. They're stuck in one piece. So look at that. That's all the way down. All right. So that's ventilated seats. Yep. So that 60-40 split. So that, of course, you can access the rear. We'll have a look at that in a second. Child restraints as well. Okay. Let's head out and have a look at the boot, maybe to start with. Okay, so let's see if the boot is any different. I don't think so. Probably looks very similar. Okay, so 2 door bins now. So we had 1 before, but now we've got 2, and they're stepped as well. Probably can't see. Let me just turn the light on. So it said step down like that. And then same with the left side. That's step down as well, so that's different to before. Model 3 only had one side, but now we've got two sides. For storage, still very deep cavernous boot area. Yep, very deep cavernous boot area. Yep, and let's have a look at the subfloor area. Still nice and deep. That looks pretty similar, to be honest, as well. Still some of the red paint coming through as they were previously, and I've got two extra subs. I think these are subs here, subwoofers. In terms of audio, they are now 17 speakers for the premium long-range all-wheel drive variants, whereas it's now, I think rear-wheel drive only has 9 speakers too. So let's experience the shut once again. Yeah, nice. Let's see if I can access the Frunk. We'll just watch this person changing the RGB lighting there. So that can be changed from the screen like that. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so I'm going to see whether we can access the Frunk. If not, that's okay. Let's go over to that car maybe now with the white interior, given that someone else is in there. So do you want to hop in the passenger side, and I'll open the front maybe. Sorry. People everywhere. Thanks. And let's open the front. So let's might have a look at the front. Oh.
Play there for a minute or so. Yeah.
What was that?
See, when you shut it,
Yeah, it goes down. Ah, okay. Okay, the front, yeah. That's all right. I will. Okay, yeah.
they're removable. Pull off
The 18 ones, you can.
Yeah, 18 as well.
Okay, right. Okay, let's open the front again. Let's do that one more time. Let's go. It's all right. Let's open this up. So it's hydraulics once again. And apparently this cow's been redesigned to help with the aerodynamics and the sound insulation, so there's less noise coming through into the cabin. So the front looks very similar. We've got the tow kit there, tow hook rather. And I've noticed too that the windscreen wiper fluid cap is actually over here now. So that used to be up here somewhere in blue, but now it's down here and it's full of water. All right, so that's nice. That's the front. I'll just shut it down. Let's see if it shuts any differently. I don't think so. Okay, so sort of same sort of two-hand shutting. You can see the VIN still here. Wipers look different, maybe. I'm not sure. To compare.
It's 2 now?
It used to be 2 as well.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that's the same. Cameras up here. Apparently they're new cameras too. Let's see. Show you. Maybe there's 4 now. There's an extra camera here. There's something there. Might be a different camera. Yeah. Okay. That's well, if there's anything else I think of, I will keep talking. But let's have a look at the infotainment screen now. So I'll pop into the driver's seat. Okay, so this is the wide interior. Let's show you quickly. This very nice perforated, ventilated in the front too, and then perforated up the back just for the rear 2 side ones. It's a lot more obvious in the white interior. All right, so I hope people won't mind if I press the horn. Okay, I'll do the horn later when I test drive. No. Okay, I won't annoy people. Okay, so let's have a look. So it looks similar, this screen here, navigation-wise. That's the same I think. We've got the toy box colorizer. We saw that before, someone else doing this to change the color of the car. And can we customize the... No, not from here. So we'll find out where the RGB lighting is for customizing that. So theater is the same, arcade is the same, I think. Yep, all the cars are still there. Yep, that's the same. Rear, obviously rear screen is different now with the rear screen. You can lock rear display, interesting. Okay, disable in display settings at the front. So maybe if you don't want your kids touching at the back, keep them entertained, leave that locked.
Moving your seat.
Or moving your seat, yeah, that's also true. Sorry, Joy. All right, what else have we got here? We've got, that's the same arcade browser, manual, Spotify, Apple Music Tidal, TuneIn, karaoke, radio, Bluetooth. So that's all very similar. Wipers, heated steering, heating, rear, front defrost, that's all good. And cameras are there now. You can press that up here, as you can on the steering wheel. And phone call is very similar, so that's all the same. Yep, so that's, see what the range is. You can press that 377 at 97%, that's what they're telling us. Is there anything different here in the screen? I don't think so. I'll just quickly run through for you guys. That looks the same to me. Auto shift out of park. Interesting, okay. Auto shift out of park in beta. So when parked, automatically shifts to drive or reverse when the doors are shut. Driver's seatbelt is buckled and brake is pressed. So obviously that's a new function with the Stalkless steering wheel now, so that's new for sure. Interesting, I'll have to give that a go when we go for a test drive. Done that already. Autopilot, yep, that's the same. Yep, locks, yep, that's the same. Lights, here we go. So that is the RGB lighting. So you can see that come up now, so that's all very good. Choose that to your heart's content. I was a bit skeptical about this, but it does actually create a nice ambience having lighting like that on the interior. Everything just feels a lot more premium. He's right. The person who gave us the talk today, it's very nice. Oh, I should comment on the door cards too. So this is all redesigned, that's all new. I'll just show you in the light. So that's a new door card, whereas previously it was just a wing. And that feels quite nice. Actually, that's also very premium feeling. I thought it'd be just one big door card, but that's actually quite nicely designed there to incorporate the handle. Oh, that feels good. I can do that all day. Very nice. Yeah. Cool. And okay, that's the same. Ooh, scroll wheel, you can adjust that. Yep, that's from before as well. Trips, yep, that's the same. Navigation is the same. Service is the same. And software, it's running on this one here, so it's probably the factory software, which can be updated later on. So it's all same. The screen, I think the screen looks quite nice actually. Bit more display out to the edge there. Cool. All right. Cool. Very nice. All right, everyone, this is TESLATOM. Thanks so much for watching. This is the new updated 2024 Highland Tesla Model 3. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, stay tuned for a test drive next week, and we'll give you more details about this car. Until then, happy charging.